Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission to help you get the Zettelkasten of your dreams on your work table beside you. Well, we are coming very, very close to the end of our Adler series, where we have been working on analytically reading a book. We've gone through all the steps of pre-reading, and we're getting close to the end of the steps in analytical reading itself. The book I'm reading is Hold On, You Lost Me by Bernice McCarthy and Janine O'Neill Blackwell. And this book is a very practical book on how to use different learning styles in training. And now we are on Step 7, and we're almost done with our series. So come on over to the down-facing camera, and I'll go over with you what the next step is going to be. Hey, as we're used to starting, here we are with the bib cards on a ring for how to read a book, and the number of steps that we've gone through just grows and grows. And here we are in Step 7, identify the arguments. How did the author structure his proof? What are the details of the proof? Well, I'm dealing with a how-to book, and so that means I needed to take a look at what Adler has to say about how do you prove something in a practical book. Well, in a practical book, we don't have the situation where the author is presenting proofs per se of his arguments. What the author is going to be doing instead is giving you principles and giving you case studies and trying to persuade you that his methods are worth giving a try. So what do we bring to it to answer that question? Is it worth trying? And some of it, one of the most direct things is, do we agree with the author's ends? Do we agree with what the author is trying to do? Well, I certainly do, because the reason I was attracted to this book in the first place is that I want to be able to reach as many people as possible, both with my podcasts and with my new Zettelkasten course that I'm in the process of preparing. And so I want to be useful to as many people as possible, so I very much am in agreement with his ends. So Adler goes on to say that for a practical book, what the book is about doesn't change much, the author's terms don't change very much, and the problem that the author solved, well, for that you have to find out what the author wants you to do. Find out how he proposes that you do that. In other words, to answer the question, is it true, you must try it out to see. If you agree with the author's aim and you believe that the means the author has presented are likely to achieve the aim, then do it, or be prepared to say why not. Okay, so clearly, as a practical book, the thing I need to do to find out whether or not the author is useful for me is to actually give it a try. So that's what is about to come about. I'm going to do a mini course, how to use a Zettelkasten to get a handle on your vision for life. So it should be a little fun project, just something that we'll toy around with and give me an opportunity to build a lesson plan that follows all 4 stages and 2 steps within each stage. And because a YouTube video is not interactive by nature, it's just output, the only place for interaction is in the comments. And for this reason, I'm going to break it up into 4 sessions, and each session will cover one of the stages of the learning cycle, 2 steps per session, and that way I can get some feedback from you, hopefully, in the comments, and you can tell me whether or not you see anything different about the way I present following what I've learned from this book. Has it improved for you? Whatever advice you want to give me would be very, very welcome, so I can learn how to adapt what I'm learning in this book so that I can present the best possible course for my Zettelkasten Beyond Your Wildest Dreams course that I'm working on, and the book that I'm working on, Unlocking the Treasure, a Zettelkasten Beyond Your Wildest Dreams. I'm busily handwriting every word of the book, so I'll keep you posted as to how that is going, but I want to make it the best thing possible. So that's why I'm actually carrying these steps out, how to read a book analytically, and specifically how to read a practical book. See you next time for the first stage of the class. Bye-bye.